away to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on first down. Escapes the pocket.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Hicks. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here comes a handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And it runs into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, the strength from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they set to send this one away. inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the single back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 with the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. The drive stays alive. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your literal slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The big fullback's got it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D. Now, that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And off in a single back formation. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the 1st.
Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was witnessing that time. And now 3rd down.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. And the Gators begin a new series here. 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense won with the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. third down. He drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down in inches. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense. Let's see if they could bounce back from that costly error. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Down he goes. A sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida guys.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Well, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's got the first down and more. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Wait.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. They get the time to hurry here on this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Pulled down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. He's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. At the 30 now. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first and 10, looking to throw. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Timeout is called and talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turn starts inside the 15. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. Turner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Play fake, looking to throw. Launches downfield. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring it down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
He's looking to scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's moving out of the pocket. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the
QB throws his third pick of the year. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He crosses the 30. Oh, he breaks free. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He finds his man. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to that whistle.
Looking to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He's up for down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense was moving well, but 2 completions sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. That puts him on top in the 2nd half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw caught on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls in the catch. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Gators are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
On 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete, with it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense win back. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and sometimes a little question, as we saw here.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 inside their own 20. What's the ball going to do? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And now another deep ball here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
TCU offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Cut quickly.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And off inside for the touchdown. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
TCU 10.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. He goes out of bounds before the marker. It's not a first down. Wow.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Ball handed off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough. And it's intercepted. The last thing they can afford. Touchdown, Texas Christian. The defense turns the ball into a pick 6.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, TCU.
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Try to run it with the option. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on his swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the 2-point conversion.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here.
Get that interception.
And looking for a big play here. Picked off a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. What was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man open downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first.
Touchdown, Horn Frogs.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
The offense will set him now for the two-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Quarterback drops back. He can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. But they're now throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big win made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. but the defense also has to know. They got to...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
When second down and forever, you know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
So an important third down play coming up. The field goal try here will be from 60. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the defense wraps him up. They'll go hurry up here. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Gators. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the TCU offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Fires it to the wideout. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Who's going to score on the pick six? Touchdown, Florida. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And looking to throw now on first down. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. We'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring them down at the 11. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. That one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And midfield, the 40, and past the 30, the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, TCU. A pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. Be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Make it into the end zone. Now to just 3. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. The offense really clicking here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick-loaded day. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad,